The Audubon football team saw their fantastic season come to an end on Wednesday morning up at the Dome, falling to Bishop Garrigan in the semifinals in 8-man, 60-36 the final score. 6 turnovers really doing in the Wheelers yesterday, leading to 38 points for Bishop Garrigan, 24 of those coming late in the second quarter and early in the third quarter as the Wheelers turned it over on 3 straight possessions, and Garrigan able to open up what was a very tight game at that point. Mason Kaspabauer had 9 carries for 59 yards. Aiden Kiergaard had 27 carries for 151 yards and 3 touchdowns, and Brody Weber had 2 catches for 25 yards. Austin Christensen led them with 11 tackles in the loss. They finished up 11-1 on the season. In the other 8-man semifinal yesterday, it was Woodbine downing Gladbrook Rhinebeck by a final of 38-30. Landon Bloom yesterday ended up the ball game with 5 catches for 82 yards and 2 touchdowns. One of those was the game winner in the closing minutes of that game. Brody Pryor finished up 13-21 for 231 yards and 4 touchdowns. So it'll be Woodbine taking on Bishop Garrigan next Wednesday morning for the 8-man state championship. More games coming up today at the Dome. The Class A semifinals getting underway at 10 o'clock this morning with St. Ansgar against Wapsie Valley. At 1 o'clock this afternoon, it'll be MMCRU against West Sioux. And then the 4A semifinals later on at 4 o'clock, Sergeant Bluff Luton against Pella. Coming up tonight, it'll be Cedar Rapids Xavier battling Newton. Mark Mitchell scored 18 points to lead 5 double-figure scoring, and Missouri pulled away midway through the second half to beat Minnesota last night 83-60. In top 25 college men's basketball, it was number 1 Houston over Oakland 78-45, and 20th ranked Tennessee downed at North Florida by a final of 99-66. In Big 12 men's action yesterday, it was Oklahoma State over Prairie View A&M 94-67, and in Big 10 action, it was Indiana cruising by Milwaukee 101-70, and Oregon knocking off South Dakota State 83-69. Paul Skeens has won the National League Cy Young Award in a unanimous vote, becoming the first player in 40 years to win the Rookie of the Year one season and the Cy Young Award the next. The 23-year-old righty led the majors with a 1.97 ERA and struck out 216 batters for Pittsburgh. Detroit's Tigers ace Tariq Skubal won his second straight American League Cy Young Award. Skubal was 13-6 with a 2.21 ERA. Skubal is the 12th pitcher in Major League history to capture a Cy Young in back-to-back seasons. Audie Crook set a program record with 43 points in just 20 minutes for number 16 Iowa State in a 97-50 victory of Valparaiso on Wednesday. The first ever meeting between the two programs. Crook set the program's single season and single game record on a free throw with 8:42 remaining in the fourth quarter, passing Tanya Burns' mark of 42 against Nebraska back in 1984. Crook scored the first 6 points of the fourth quarter for a 73-42 lead before being subbed out. Women's top 25 last night. UConn rolled by Loyola of Chicago 85-31. It was number 5 LSU over Charlotte 117-59. 6th ranked Oklahoma down Kansas City 89-61. Number 13 Ole Miss over Southern 94-44. It was 15th ranked Duke topping Norfolk State 83-32. Number 17 TCU over Tennessee State 122-39. 18th ranked Notre Dame down Akron 85-58. It was number 19 Vanderbilt over Austin Peay 75-65. 22nd ranked Louisville knocked off Colorado 74-68. 23rd ranked Kentucky cruised by South Carolina University 92-30, and it was number 24 Michigan State hammering Youngstown State 96-52. In other women's basketball scores last night in the Big 12, it was again Kansas defeating Lamar's 65-54, and in Big 10 women's action last night, Nebraska cruises by Creighton 84-50. It was Penn State over Coppin State 90-62. It was Purdue-Fort Wayne beating Purdue 68-67, and Wisconsin knocks off Bowling Green 90-78. Nikola Jokic had 55 points, tying the highest scoring performance in NBA this season. He added 12 rebounds as Denver picked up their sixth straight win, knocking off the Clippers 130-116. Elsewhere in the NBA, Charlotte over Milwaukee 111-100. Detroit got by Chicago 124-113. Orlando topped New York 124-107. Boston beat Memphis 131-95. It was Cleveland over Miami 130-116. Houston down at Washington 135-112. Portland over New Orleans 125-117. Golden State trips up San Antonio 125-120. Oklahoma City over the Lakers 121-92. Atlanta down Sacramento by a final of 133-100. And it was also Phoenix beating Dallas 123-114. That's sports here on the CB Sports Network. I'm Jeff Blankman reporting.